Hello everyone and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Rhiannon and today I thought I would bring you along with me to go and do some shopping. We are off to Cheshire Oaks today, which is the nearest designer outlets to us, and it's mainly because they have an extra 20% off deal in selected shops. Now with Christmas coming up, we thought it would be an ideal time to go and see if we can obviously get stuff for ourselves, but as well as that get Christmas presents for family members and friends. And so we have decided that we're going to head off there today. Now, to be honest, Tom and I are both a bit under the weather. We are suffering with a cold. I don't sound as bad, but I'm really feeling it. And so I was debating filming this video because I don't love the way I look. I have a lot of spots. I look a bit tired and I'm also not feeling 100%, but it is something that I would like to document. So I thought, you know what? Suck it up. Let's go. I'm going to bring you guys along with me and hopefully we have a good time and find some deals. Now, we don't actually have a real plan for the day. It is currently around 10:30 in the morning and the outlets open at 10. And normally we would get there pretty much bang on 10 because it does get quite busy. However, the shops are open until about 10 o'clock at night. As I said, we've not been feeling the best. I feel like the mornings are when we struggle the most, to be honest. So we've had a bit of time. I've had a shower. I've gotten ready and I feel a lot better in myself now, which is of course amazing. I'm not sure if Tom's driving or I'm driving. Either way, I don't mind. It's about an hour's drive for us. So it's not going to take us too long. And then whilst we're over there, we are going to go and see my family as well. If you don't know, my mum does live quite far away from me. She's up in Chester. And so yeah, whilst we're making the trip there today, we are going to swing by my mum's house and say hello to everyone. And I also have a moving in gift for my stepsister because she's recently bought her first house, which is so exciting. So that is the plan for today. I am aware that I actually look like a ghost as well. So I am sorry about that. The lighting today is not the best. I am sat in front of the window, which is why it's so aggressive, but I'm hoping it's going to be a fun day and of course I'm going to be bringing you guys along for the ride. Good evening guys, quite a few hours have passed now since we left to go to Cheshire Oaks. We did get there as you saw, however we did think that we were actually going to have to come back to the house straight away because we got a notification from our hub that told us that our fire alarms were going off at home. Now they have been a bit strange all week, they've been going off randomly and it's been pretty annoying, and we got in contact with the electrician that set them up for us this morning just to double check, and yeah, by the time we landed in Cheshire Oaks Oaks, I got that notification, and obviously we're an hour away. It's not easy for us to just pop back home and turn them off. So we were having a bit of a panic. My brother is actually in Manchester. My cousin was in meetings all day, and so I did manage to get a hold of one of our neighbours, luckily, and we actually have a key in a key safe outside. So I gave them the code. I asked them, can you please go in and turn it off in the fuse box and then obviously pop it back on for us, and they did. So that saved us a journey back home. But I will say we were a bit anxious throughout the rest of the day that they were going to go off again. But yeah, by now someone has actually come in and fixed it for us. There was something loose and it was setting all 3 of our alarms off, which you can imagine was not fun. Luckily as well, we did take Kiwi, our dog, with us because we were scared that the fire alarms were going to go off. And if you guys know Kiwi, you know that she is an anxious ball. She's scared of her own shadow, and when the alarms have been going off, she's been getting really agitated. She's been hiding behind the sofa, and you can see that it's affecting her. And so I'm just so glad that we decided to take her with us today so that she wasn't home alone when all of this was going on, because she genuinely would have made herself ill, if not worse. So yeah, very thankful that we had the foresight to actually take her with us. To be honest, I don't feel like it was a very successful trip. We did go into a lot of shops and there was a 20% off deal, but in a lot of the shops you had to spend a certain amount to actually get that deal, and there wasn't a lot of stuff that we really wanted. So I went to a designer outlets and all I bought were 2 candles and 2 hot chocolates, which yeah, just sums me up as a person really, doesn't it? But don't worry, because I do actually have quite a few other bits to show you. I got stuff from my mum, and I also ordered things online that have arrived to my house today, and I thought it would be fun to show you guys. So I do have a pretty big haul. I will start off with my candles though. So as you can see, I did buy 2. I'll show you what they are in a sec, but I did also get myself an air freshener from Yankee Candle. I do think I filmed a bit of that shop, and I love that shop in general anyway, but leading up to Christmas time is my absolute favourite because there is one scent that I am in love with. I can honestly not have enough of these candles, and they obviously have them discounted. So that is the main reason that I wanted to go in there. But I did also pick up an air freshener, which is Vanilla Cupcake. This is what it looks like. Nothing special really, but I saw it there and I thought I'd treat myself to a nicer air freshener. Then the first candle that I decided to get was this one, and it's called Christmas Cookie. It smells so lovely. It's obviously a very sweet one. I wish there was such a thing as smell-o-vision because this is lovely. I feel like I've had miniature versions of this, but I've never had the big jar. So again, whilst it was there, whilst it was discounted, I did decide to pick it up because I do love my candles. I burn them quite regularly, and so yeah, I know that this will probably be gone by Christmas, to be honest, but I did want to have a nice candle that is a little bit different to my staple that I have almost all year round. That leads me on to my all-time favourite candle, which is this one. It is called Christmas Eve. We have a lovely picture of Santa Claus there on his sleigh, and yeah, as I said, it's my all-time favourite candle scent. I honestly couldn't tell you why. It's just so lovely, and I knew from the minute that I first smelt it years ago that it was going to be a new favourite, and it remains a favourite to this day. I do think I already have a spare one of these, so I have one that's currently burning alongside my Halloween candles. I have one in the cupboard, and now I have a spare one as well. And to be honest, I will probably buy another one before the end of the year because these disappear for a bit after then, of course. Boots normally have a pretty good Yankee Candle sale, and this is in it, but that tends to happen just after Christmas, so I'll keep an eye out for that. But yeah, I did want to get that there whilst I saw it. And I will say, actually, they have new jars that are being released, and I picked it up to buy that one. However, I noticed that they were significantly smaller. This one is 623 grams, and I believe the new one was somewhere around the 500 gram mark. So you are losing quite a bit. Now, I don't know if that's because of the thickness of the glass or what. I didn't ask, but I just went for these 2 because I thought I was getting more for my money. And even saying that, they were very heavily discounted as well. So those are what I got from Yankee Candle. I will be putting this in my car probably tomorrow, and I can't wait to go into it and smell it. And to be honest, I could have bought more. There were so many lovely wax melt sets that had ceramic jars that were gingerbread themed or Santa Claus themed or elf themed, and Dom definitely had to drag me away from those. There were also some wax melts, in particular Christmas Eve wax melts, that I was very tempted by because if I'm not burning a candle, I have a wax melt going, and the smell of this is just pure happiness to me. So I was debating getting a few of them, but I didn't. I did have to restrain myself a little bit because carrying these 2 around was very tough, and if I would have bought more from there, it just wouldn't have been as manageable, so I did hold off. Then one of my all-time favourite shops to go into in Cheshire Oaks is Whittards. Now, I have spoken about these before, but they are essentially a tea shop, but they do obviously specialise in other things as well. And when you go into this shop, it's like pure heaven because there are so many free samples. Even before we actually walked into the shop, they had a stall outside that were giving out free samples of their toffee hot chocolate. So of course I had to have some of that. We had a few different teas inside. I tried all of those. We had an orange hot chocolate, which I tried and was lovely. And then the last one I tried, and I think the one that I filmed, was the apple strudel one. And again, absolutely lovely. But I didn't want to go overboard. I didn't want to buy too many things here because it does take a while for me to get through the products. Now, I've never really bought tea from there before, but I do love their hot chocolates because I actually have a milk frother that makes hot milk as well as frothing it. But if I just put milk in there and I have it on the hot milk setting, I then put a couple of spoonfuls of my hot chocolate of choice in with it, and it blends it so beautifully. So that is how I make a good hot chocolate, and I would definitely recommend. But because of that, I decided that I was going to get these two. This was £11, I believe, for a set of two, which does sound pricey when you think about it, but this is a luxurious brand, and it is one that I've tried and tested and I know that I love. Now, I can't say that I've particularly tasted these flavours specifically before. I feel like I have, but I really like their hot chocolate, so if that's anything to go by, I'm sure to love these. This is very reflective, so you can see the camera, but the flavours that I've gone for are salted caramel and then just a plain hot chocolate. And I do have to tell you guys a little bit of a secret. The reason I've gone for a plain hot chocolate is because I really love putting Baileys in my hot chocolate, and so I don't want a flavoured hot chocolate if I'm putting Baileys in there. So that is why I've gone for that. Obviously, Christmas time is around the corner, and I feel like a hot chocolate with Baileys in is just gonna hit the spot, and I absolutely love it. It's like a little treat for me sometimes. So I did decide to go for the salted caramel and also the plain hot chocolate. I don't know if they come in tins or sachets or what. I am just gonna open it actually and see. Normally they have really big pots, but you have to buy two of them in a deal and you can't buy them separately. So when I see little things like this, I do tend to pick them up because they do last quite a while for me. I don't know if they will now though, because we are into the colder wintry months and I do love a hot chocolate, so we'll see. But okay, no, it's not. It's in a little bag, which looks like this. Now this looks a lot less than I thought we were gonna have, to be honest. We only actually have about that much, which is pretty disappointing when you look at it like that, I'm not gonna lie. But I'll give it a go, see what it's like, and if I prefer something else, then next time when I go, I'll make sure to avoid these small boxes. But yeah, hopefully they make a good hot chocolate. And to be honest, I just felt so guilty because I was taking all the free samples that I thought I should buy something. So I'm very happy that I bought these. And if you're ever passing a Whittards, I would highly recommend going in because you can try everything essentially. If they aren't out and you want to try a specific flavour, they will also make it up for you in the back. So top tip there. These are lovely. I can't wait to actually give them a go. And saying that, I'm probably going to have one tonight because I'm freezing right now and one of these would hit the spot. And then I'd actually forgotten that I bought one more thing whilst at the outlets, but this technically wasn't in the outlets. I got them in Superdrug, and that is a pair of earrings. So this is what it looks like. It's just some silver studs. I don't know if they're going to focus. Hopefully you can see those there. But long story short, I have very sensitive ears and a lot of different jewellery brands just don't work for me. I've tried Pandora earrings, I've tried clog eye earrings, I've tried a lot from Claire's and they just haven't worked. They've been really irritating. And the only ones that I have found that worked are these ones from Superdrug. Now Superdrug, at least this one, has a piercing section at the back. And that is actually where I got these. Now I don't know if you can see, but there are two gems missing from my earrings. They must have fallen out at some point because I've worn these constantly since I bought them. And so I did want to upgrade. I've just gone for a plain stud instead of the flower this time though, because I feel like these will possibly stay in a lot longer. But yeah, absolutely love these. Gutted that I've realised that some gems have fallen out, so I did decide to get these ones. They were only £10, and yeah, hopefully these work for me just as well as my previous ones have. So that was all that I got from Cheshire Oaks, which is a pretty underwhelming haul, I must say, considering I was planning on filming quite a lot there. I don't know if you could tell by the clips, but it was heaving there. It was so busy, and I did film one or two clips in my camera, but I got so many dirty looks that I just had to switch to my phone. So sorry if the quality had changed, or sorry if I didn't get as many clips as I wanted to. There was just no way that I would have done it without feeling very embarrassed and in the way. And also carrying my camera around whilst also trying to carry other things around was just not going to be a vibe. And so yeah, I'm really sorry about that, but I hope you enjoyed coming along with me for that shopping trip anyway and seeing what was in the different shops. shops. As I said though, the haul's not done because I do have a few more things to show you. The first of those is actually in this box. Now I don't know how well you can see this, but I did recently place an order on the Lost Cauldron website. For those of you who don't know, the Lost Cauldron is a shop run by Cherry over at Cherry Wallace here on YouTube. I absolutely love her and I love supporting her business because she has some amazing things. She does run it with a business partner called Leslie as well, and he has a few different magical shops, I believe, but Cherry has set up one recently in Matlock, and when I get the chance, I do like to order from her. Now I will say, this is entirely a candle order, so not only have I just bought 2 new Yankee candles, I've also bought 2 new candles for myself, one for my sister, and some wax melts from Cherry's website. But I couldn't resist, guys, and I'll tell you why in a second. But if I just take off the paper, don't know how well you'll be able to see these. These are stunning. They are some of the most beautiful candles that I've ever seen. And the scents of them as well are just so nice. So I will give you guys a closer look in a sec, but this is what the box looks like. The first candle I bought from there is one called Chocolate Frog. I've never actually tried this one before, and this was their candle of the month, which means that it was discounted. So every month in their shop, they do discount one candle. And this month it was Chocolate Frog, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give it a go. And I've also bought another one because I do want to give this to my sister for Christmas. I know, guys, Halloween hasn't even been yet, but I'm already planning for Christmas because I tend to be quite last minute. And so when I've been seeing things this year, I have been picking them up. So one of them is for her, and of course the other one is for me. I will show you what this looks like though, because this looks so luxurious. Now I have just taken this out the box, and as you can see, it's just lovely. I'm obsessed with the gold foiling. And then if I show you what it looks like, it has a swirl in there. Now all of their candles have this swirl and it corresponds to the colour of the packaging as well, but how nice is that? Now I will say it's not my favourite scent. My favourite scent is coming up next because I couldn't place an order here and not get my favourite candle, but yeah, it's quite a nice one. I'm not sure what it's going to be like once it's burnt, but as I said, not my favourite. I don't know if I'd purchase it again, but as a gift for my sister, I feel like it'll be lovely and she will definitely appreciate it and love it as well. My favourite candle scent from their shop is this one, which is Buttery Beer, and you can just imagine why, can't you? I love a sweet candle, as I mentioned earlier, and this one is just divine. It smells like caramel or anything caramelly, and I absolutely love it. Now this is what it looks like out of the box, and again, I really like it. It's such a sleek design and it looks really premium as well. And then if I turn you around, this is what the swirl looks like. Again, it's the darker brown caramelly kind of colour to obviously go with the theming of the candle, but yeah, I'm obsessed with this. I absolutely love it. I do feel like they last quite a while as well. I can't wait for this candle to go on sale because I will be purchasing quite a few for myself, I'm not gonna lie. And then the last thing I bought was some wax melts. I believe that these were on sale as well. I think they were about £1 off, so they ended up being £3 instead of £4 or something like that. And I'm terrible, guys. If I see something that is for sale, I will have a look at it. And I thought, you know what a good way to try something without committing myself to a very large candle. So I did get the wax melts, which is called Living Death. I have heard really good things about this one actually. I've seen some unboxing videos of candles from this shop and people really like this scent. Now it does say here, velvet rose and oud intertwines the opulent essence of velvety roses with the deep mysterious allure of oud wood. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. I can definitely smell the rose through here. Again, it's not my absolute favourite. It definitely reminds me of like a manly scent. If you had a body spray or cologne, that is definitely the scent that I would expect. But I'll give it a go. This is why I of course love to try things like this, because had I bought a full candle of this, I wouldn't be as excited, but because they're just wax melts, they're not going to be something that I'm stuck with for way too long if I don't like it. So that was my order from the Lost Cauldron. I would highly recommend checking them out. They have a bunch of different things on their website, and one day I would love to go to their actual store in Matlock as well. I don't know when that's going to happen, but hopefully it will be pretty soon. Next up though, I have something very exciting, and that is the K-pop Demon Hunters vinyl soundtrack. Now I don't know if I've actually mentioned this on my channel, but I did recently get a record player. My mum bought it for me as a Christmas present, but apparently we're not doing Christmas presents as a family this year. I know I've just said that I have bought a candle for my sister, later. We definitely will carry on with that, but yeah, in terms of everyone else, apparently no one's buying gifts, so that's good to know. So she did give it to me as a present. It is a Christmas present, but we're just gonna say that it isn't. But the one record I have is The Life of a Showgirl by Taylor Swift, which is fantastic in my opinion. Not one of my all-time favorites, but I do love it. And I actually pre-ordered this one a while ago. So I will say I'm very, very happy that it's here. This is my second vinyl, guys, so I can play something different to Taylor Swift for a while, which Tom will probably be chuffed at. But this is the one I went for. Look how nice this is. And I'll turn you around so that you can see the song list on the back. Hopefully that is in focus for you. I know the lighting isn't the best here either. And I just want to point out this cat because how cute is he? I absolutely love him. Now I didn't know this, but this vinyl actually has some stickers in there which look like this. And it also has a poster with some cards in there. I'm going to try and do this without dropping everything. Hopefully I can manage it. But these are the cards that I have. This is the first one. Then we have this one, and lastly we have this one, and I love this one because it does say Sarja Boys on the back as well. And then the poster looks like this. Hopefully you can see that. I'll try and give you a closer look, but how cool is this? I really like that. And then on the back we do just have information about the different songs, and again I love the art style because they're so cute. The star of the show though is the vinyl itself, so this is the cover for it. So we have Rumi there, and look at the back, guys. Oh my goodness, it breaks my heart, but I love it so much. And then if I show you the actual vinyl, which I don't want to damage in any way, we have Huntrix on the front, which again, I absolutely love. Look how amazing this is. And then on the back, we have the Sarja Boys. I'm just obsessed, guys. I love this so, so much. I don't know if this is a special edition. I will link the one that I got down below. I think it was from Island Records or something like that. I can't quite remember, but I just love the design of this so, so much. And I'm really glad that it's here now, and I can't wait to give it a go. I also forgot to show you, but the inside looks like this as well, which is just another added element to it. They did not have to go so hard for this, but I'm so happy that they did because I just love everything about it. It is a little bit warped because the postman left it outside. Obviously we've not been in the house today, so that's not great, but I will try and flatten it out in a minute and make sure that it looks as pristine as it can. But yeah, very, very happy with this. I can't wait to play it. And I also can't wait to show it to Tom because I actually started filming this as soon as I got in, and I feel like this is something that he's gonna love. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to start wrapping this up because my voice is actually going. But the last few things I have to show you are from my mum and my stepdad. The first is this Mickey candle, which is shaped like a pumpkin, and again I love it. It is a pumpkin spiced candle, so it just looks like this. There's nothing too fancy. But the joke is that we are 2 days from Halloween, so I only have 2 days left to burn this technically because Christmas starts on November 1st, you know? But no, all jokes aside, I actually love this. I really like the smell of it as well, and yeah, I can't wait to burn this one. You can tell I'm obsessed with candles, can't you guys? It's a problem. Then she got me some tea towels, and these are Grinch inspired, so we are getting into the Christmassy bits now. But we have Cotton King 4-pack tea towels, and we have some different prints. So we of course have the Grinch on there. We have this purple one that has Christmas trees. We also have Santa on there actually, I don't know how well you can see that. Then we have this one which is pink, and we have some gingerbread man on there. And then the last one is a pretty plain one with Christmas trees again and Santa, I believe. No, we have Gonks. Oh my god, that's brilliant. Look at this. How funny is that? I thought these were all going to be Grinch inspired, but they're not. They're very Christmassy though, which I love. And then sticking with the Grinch theme, I'm not going to be able to show you this properly because it's massive, but she also got me a throw blanket, which has the Grinch's face all over it. So this is what it looks like. I absolutely love this. And this was actually down from £40 to £10, which is an absolute steal if you ask me. Something else that I'm absolutely obsessed with is blankets. So you can tell I'm in my cozy girl era right now. I've got candles, hot chocolates, and a very big blanket, and I couldn't be happier. I can't wait to snuggle on the sofa tonight with all those three things. And my mum just knows me so well, you know? I don't actually have a Christmas blanket, I don't think, so this is gonna be perfect. And it's also massive as well. I don't know if I can actually show you how big it is. No, I don't think I can. It is absolutely huge. I can't get it all in frame. I can't even pick all of it up, but it is massive. So yeah, very, very happy with this. Very thankful to my mum and my stepdad for thinking of me. They know how much I love Halloween and Christmas. Halloween, not so much. Christmas, I'm just obsessed with. So they do tend to buy me little bits when they are out and about and they see something they think I'm gonna like. So that is finally it. I don't think I have forgotten anything. As I said, not the most successful day in terms of shopping at the outlets, but a very, very successful haul. And I definitely won't need to buy any more candles anytime soon. I don't think I'm gonna end this vlog here just yet because I haven't really filmed a lot for you today. I know this haul was quite big, but I do think I am going to film up until Halloween and see what I get up to on the 31st of October. I know that my mum is down here babysitting my nieces, and I'm hoping that that will make me do some more spooky things. So I feel like I do want to film a few more days for you guys and bring you along with me as I celebrate Halloween this year. I do tend to film similar videos around this time of year, but I just don't feel Halloween-y at all this year. I feel like because we've been working so much over these past few weeks, I just haven't really been immersed in all of the Halloween things that I normally am. I haven't done any pumpkins, I haven't really watched any Halloween films, and I just don't feel festive in terms of the Halloween spirit, I guess. So I will take you guys along for that. Hopefully we end up doing a few fun things. I honestly don't know what mum has in store, but as I said, I'll bring you guys along for that. So I'm not sure when I'll next check in, but it will either be tomorrow or the day after. Happy Halloween, everyone! These last few days have flown by. I can't believe that it's finally Halloween. I don't have any real set plans for today. I was going to go to a local pumpkin patch at a farm. However, the weather is absolutely atrocious. It is so windy and rainy that I don't actually think we're going to be able to do that. And so I'm not quite sure what the plan is, to be honest with you. One thing I do know is that I am going to be heading off to my brother's house soon. My mum is there babysitting my nieces, and she's already warned me that she's bought them pumpkins and they need help to carve them. So that is definitely going to be something that I will be doing today, which honestly I can't wait for. We haven't got any pumpkins this year, which is so bad of us, I know. So I'm going to be living through them somewhat, and I'm going to be having such a fun time, hopefully at least. I'm not an artist, I'm not the best pumpkin carver, but it's all a bit of fun, you know? So I'm definitely going to be doing that. We may also watch some spooky films. There are probably going to be a lot of sweet treats consumed as well. And yeah, I don't know what the plan is for later on tonight. Because of the weather, we're not actually sure how many kids are going to be out trick-or-treating, and we normally don't get that many either. So we were debating maybe going out somewhere, but that's all up in the air for now. We're just going to see how the day goes. But I did want to bring you guys along with me. This may be the most boring vlog ever, and I do apologise if that is the case, but I thought I would show you what we get up to this Halloween, especially as I haven't really done a lot leading up to it. And so hopefully today, being with my nieces and my mum, of course, and just being immersed in the Halloween activities that they will definitely have going on, I definitely feel like I'm in the mood a bit more now. So saying that, I'm gonna head off soon to my brother's house. I will take you guys along with me, of course, and show you what we get up to today. I've made it to my brother's house and we've chosen a film to watch, which is a classic. It's Hocus Pocus. It's time for Hocus Pocus. Very excited for this one. They've been busy making Oreo icing biscuits today, and now it's time to carve some pumpkins. treat! Wow guys, what a day. I've just gotten in. I actually ended up going trick-or-treating with my nieces. I may have included a few clips of that. I feel like I've definitely struggled to film throughout the day because I don't want to put my nieces on the internet, and we have been with different family members and things like that as well. So I have filmed as much as I can. Hopefully the footage has been okay. I don't know what I've really filmed as of now, but the night's not over yet. Firstly, I actually have some Halloween-inspired snacks. I guess it's a meal. We're gonna have these for tea. These are actually from Aldi. So we've got some barbecue chicken ghost bao buns, which look like this. There you go, I've taken the sleeve off, but look how cool. I don't know if these are nice or not. We're gonna give them a go. I feel like these are definitely gonna be more up my street than the pumpkin ones, because these ones are sweet and sour veg pumpkin bao buns. So they look like this, and again, I'll take off the sleeves so that you can see, but how fun are these? I wanted to get some sort of Halloween snack, and I saw that Aldi had a few things in, and out of everything, I thought these would be the ones that we'd actually eat and enjoy. Like I said, more so the ghosts than the pumpkins, but we're gonna give them a go, see what they're like, and hopefully they end up being really nice. I will say, I am desperate for some food right now. I haven't really eaten a lot today, and I'm also gonna make myself a hot chocolate because I'm so cold. I don't know if you could tell from the clips, but it's been raining and so windy all day, and so being out trick-or-treating was definitely not the most fun, and I'm feeling it now. I'm very cold, so I am going to cook these. I'm going to make myself a hot chocolate, probably change into some fluffy PJs and get cozy for the evening. They don't look any different to how they looked in the packet, but they have been in the microwave. I thought they'd have to go in the oven, but no, it said microwave, and they are boiling, so I can't wait to tuck in and see what they're like. But how cool are these? Guess who caught COVID on Halloween? I did. Because of course I did. Looking back, I'd say it's pretty obvious. However, there are so many different illnesses going around at the minute that I didn't really think that I would be positive for COVID. But the day after Halloween, so the 1st of November, I was so ill. I couldn't keep my head up. I was just feeling so drowsy and dazed and dizzy. All I wanted to do was just lie down and go to sleep, and I just didn't feel like it was a normal cold. So Tom went to Home Bargains, I think it was. He got me some COVID tests because I was thinking about that by this point, because how can you not? I know it's not pushed in our faces all that much anymore, but I still wanted to test myself, and I am really glad that I did, because yep, I tested positive for COVID. Typical, isn't it, guys? But Tom was ill before me, and I think he obviously must have caught it from work. He's a secondary school teacher. I'm also a secondary school teacher. So we are around a lot of kids and other staff constantly. And as I said, he was ill first. I think he has then passed it on to me, and I got the brunt of it very badly, as I usually do, because my immune system is absolutely awful. I have edited the vlog up until this point, and it just makes me laugh because I think the first few clips I'm okay, and then I start mentioning that I'm not feeling well, and then yeah, it just spiraled from there basically. So the day after Halloween, I was so ill, and obviously I'd been around so many family members and different people as well, that I just felt so bad. But I do tend to just push through normal colds anyway. It was just on that next day that I knew it wasn't a normal cold, because I was just really unwell. So I took a week off work, self-certified. I still wasn't the best, so I was given a doctor's note then for the second week, and I'm nearing the end of that second week, and I will say I'm still not feeling the best. I am still getting really bad headaches, I'm not sleeping well at night, and I do get out of breath fairly quickly as well. So all that to say, this video is going up extremely late, and I do apologise. I was considering scrapping it, but I have enjoyed filming it up to this point. It's just such a shame that I can't end it in the way that I want to, and also that it's taken me this long to actually get it out to you guys, because there was no way I was doing anything that first week I was ill. I really was not well at all. And then this second week I have started to feel a bit better, as I said, but I'm still not to the point where I've been wanting to film sit-down videos, or I've been wanting to edit too much in one go either, because my head does hurt. So all of that to basically say I'm sorry that it's taken me this long to close out this vlog. Hopefully you enjoyed this nonetheless. I had a few different things happen in this vlog, didn't I? We had a trip to Cheshire Oaks, we had Halloween. Of course, it wouldn't be a vlog for me without something going wrong, but getting COVID during Halloween is definitely a new one, and it would just happen to me, wouldn't it? If you have watched this video all the way through and would like to let me know that you're still here, please go ahead and leave me any sorts of Halloween related emojis. I know that Halloween is long gone by the point that this video is going up. We're closer to Christmas, I think, now than Halloween. I know I say it all the time, but seeing you guys comment the emoji of the video truly does mean the world to me. It blows me away that you guys watch these all the way through. So if you are still here but don't have anything in particular that you would like to say, please go ahead and comment that now. As well as that, please don't forget to click the like button if you like this video and the subscribe button if you'd like to see more content from me. But that is it for me today, guys. Thank you once again for watching, and I will see you soon in my next video. Goodbye!